Say good afternoon, everybody. It's Jamie from Have My Dreams Dairy Goats, and we are going to be making some feta cheese that was requested by a customer. Now, this cheese takes about 4 days to make because it is a long process, and you got to brine it for a couple days, and then you let it set out at room temperature for a day or two, depending on your texture that you want for your feta. So right now, I put on a gallon of milk, goat's milk of course, and I got to heat it up to 86 degrees and keep it at that degrees for 1 hour before I start adding the cultures and all the goody stuff that adds to it. And I'm trying to look for my thermometer, and I don't see it. Oh, that's because I put it in here, I believe. Yeah, you just got to remember where you stick stuff, Jamie. So that would help. So I've got my thermostat, and I just need to get it, and I can't even see. This goes right to 100 degrees, so it don't even show anything prior to that. So I need my other one. That's going to be a good question where that's at, because my son likes to play with it. And I've got a mess on my kitchen table, as you guys can see. That is all my soap making stuff that I'm trying to get to and get done. There it is. Let's see. This is my soap one that helps with that, but that being said, I'm going to see if I can just put this on this other thingy, and maybe I can do this a little better. But this is going to be a couple days worth of videos, just to let y'all know. And but we will definitely try to get it done. Yeah, I figured it would be a little dark, but not much I can do about it. Let's see, can I set you guys right there? Well, it's sorry. I'm trying to see if I could set it in places. Well, at least right there, and then I can just hold it with my hand. So that says it is 65 degrees. So with that being said, I probably need to stir it a little bit, just so we don't have all the heat being down at the bottom, of course. And I've got my pot on, like, my heat on medium. I'm still trying to get used to this electric stove being the way that it is. Is it still going? It's got something on there. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, it's the light, I see. Well, we don't need it that far. About like that. There we go. I hope it's not in the video, but it's like stuff that you gotta deal with when you don't have a camera and you just use your phone. So we're gonna stir this up to try to get it to the 86 degrees. We're at 68. This is going to take a while, but we'll just do increments of videos until we get the product. So like I said, this will take a couple days. You'll see me in a few different shirts, of course, and just stay tuned. All right, everybody? Okay, we've got the milk at 86 degrees. And it's a little over that, actually, so I got to wait till it actually reaches that, and then I gotta set the timer for 1 hour and start that process. So we will wait till it gets there, turn the timer on, wait an hour, and then do our other processing. So everybody, I forgot to video last night when I put the brine and everything in here, or not the brine, but the cultures. So now I'm draining this because it got too late last night, and we're putting it inside the cheesecloth here. And you gotta be pretty easy with it. And then it's got to drain for 4 hours. And then you got to make a brine and set that in there for another 12 hours. And you go from there. They say that goat's milk, when you make a gallon, roughly makes a pound. But when I made my shed, I got almost 2 pounds of cheese. So I don't know if that's going to equal the same with feta too, or if that's just the difference between the two classes of cheeses. So we'll see. So I apologize again for not putting the cultures in and then doing our test for it to see if it was ready and heating it back up, because you had to heat it back up to 95 degrees after you cut it all up. And there's supposedly a vendor show this weekend on Saturday down by my mom's house at the airport, and I was trying to see if I could get a spot to try to get our beauty products out there and whatnot, our goat milk caramels and all that good stuff. So we'll see if that works out, and if so, I'll get that recorded too. Hopefully we'll have fingers crossed we do pretty well. Pick up some new customers maybe. Okay. I'm going to dump the rest of this in there, but I gotta shut the video off. Okay, this is what the end up product was out of the batch that I made out of the gallon. I could tell you right now there's more than a pound there. But we've got to hang it for 4 hours, and then I've got to salt it and set it in brine for 12 hours, and then it'll be ready. It says you're supposed to air it out for a day or two, but I don't like airing it out that long because I think it gets too dry. But some people like a drier feta and some people don't. So I'm just going to leave it out probably a day and then get ready to have it processed then. Okay, we've got it hanging, which I've just got it on a hanger that hangs up to my cupboard here, and then comes down, and then it's inside. It's dripping down inside this little bowl right here, and that's it. Okay, everybody, I've got my brine started right here, and I've got to cut this in half, which this sat for a little over 4 hours. It's not dripping no more, so I'm going to cut it. And yes, my hands have been sanitized. So we will keep these little pieces right here, and we'll put them down in there real quick. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see all this. But what they say is you take 1/2, and of course it's not going to stick in there. I figured it wouldn't, because I probably need a wide mouth. But even then, I don't think it's going to stick in there. So what I'm going to have to do is cut these in half again. That way they fit. And hopefully they'll all fit in there. So we'll put this one down. And we'll get this one in there. They're actually a little too wide. I'll just cut them like this. That way they'll all fit in there like they're supposed to. Oh shoot. It's not supposed to come apart. But the whole thing is that it's supposed to set in the brine for 12 hours, which will be sometime tomorrow morning. I can pull it back out. And then let it set at room temperature No, there's not all gonna fit in there. The brine is just, it's gonna be too much brine. So I'm trying to shove it all in there without making too much of a mess. I'm sorry you guys can't see a whole lot. It's the best I can do for what I can do. Just trying to get this made. I definitely need a bigger jar. Probably like a half-gallon jar would probably work better. Definitely a wide mouth jar would have worked best. But with that being said, I've got all that cheese in there now. I've got dishes galore that I need to get done, and we will put this on there and allow this to set. Let me get this back up here so you guys can see. I'll put it back on here for the chin view, but right there it is. So we will wait 12 hours, and it's exactly almost 5 o'clock. So like I said, tomorrow morning when I get up, 5 in the morning, I'd say would be 12 hours. And we will drain this out of there, let it set at room temperature for about a day, and then I'll be ready. We're so close, almost there. I'm like 3 degrees away before I can dump it into these pans for caramels, goat milk caramels. You gotta be very careful when you're doing this because you'll burn it very, very quick. It already feels like it starts, ouch, stick. To the bottom. Oh, don't fall down. It's very thick. I thought I would add this in my feta cheese video too, because I'm in the middle of doing that also with making this. So I thought, why not put it in there too? It's almost there. It's like 2 degrees. It's just slowly creeping up. This is for my craft or my vendors show for my goat milk beauty products. I'm taking cheese and caramels there, some pickled eggs, it's just below it. We got it. It's burning. I didn't even get to temp. I don't understand. So now we're going to have some burnt. Can't touch this pan. Yep, there's some burntness at the bottom of it. Sorry, everybody. Dang it, hard to do this one-handed. Maybe if I go like this. I don't understand why it burnt, because it didn't quite get the temp. That's disappointing. Very disappointing. But sometimes you need two hands, that's for sure. But as you can see, there's some burnt particles in it. I'll have to try to get out. I've had this happen before, but I got all the burnt pieces out and it didn't make it taste any different. But these have got to sit out for an hour and then get put in the fridge, and then they'll be ready to cut after today. So this is another day later, so we're at day 2, and I took the feta out of the brine and sat it right over here because I just kind of rinsed the jar out, and then I'm gonna let it set in the air. It's got some nice chunks. It came out as chunky, which is fine because that's the way feta is in the first place. It's nice little chunks of it. It smells delicious, let me tell you. Let me wash my hand off real quick again. And we will come back over here. And then we're going to let it air dry. It says for 1 to 2 days, but I don't like letting it air dry for more than about 12 hours or so. So I'll let it air dry most of the day today, and then I'll see if it's ready to do what it needs to do. But other than that, it is done. So that's how you make feta cheese. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's hard for me to do things with my phone and keep it to where you guys can see, and then remembering to video and all that good stuff, but it looks delicious. I'm going to be making some chev today. I got that. I'm going to be taking that to my my vendor's show for Saturday. So thank you everybody again for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget about our membership. If you feel in your heart that you want to become a member, we've got 3 different stages, and we will be doing free stuff every other month once we hit 10 members per level. God bless.